What is up, guys? Reaper in depth, but first, let's talk about Ender. And Ender's a guild that you're not going to see guild requirements, might requirements. If you know Ender, you know that, well, you gotta just be top class. I ain't gonna have to search it there. I hit it there. It's number 3. They have flown up the rankings thanks to very, very stellar leadership from Ama. And well done, man. I have to say your guild runs amazing. Guild chat is always entertaining. Here's M7, and a shout out that I should have done ages ago from one of my favorite people in all of CC, Bum Diddy. Sup, brother? Still, my bad about not remembering the first time we met when I was, well, blackout drunk and reroll Druid's 5 rebite. Alright, Reaper, yay! There's my Reaper. Alright, shard hero, number 1 attack speed, number 3 damage, number 2 DPS. Survivability is something that I came up with, and I put him at number 3. Weaknesses, slowest, very weak until you level his skill. Now, the reason that is, well, even skills 20%, but it's those odd skill ups, that 5%, but it's the extra target. So you can see at 5 of 9, well, you get the extra target. Now, boss, berserk or heavy blow to stun, arena, it's all about sprinting the top 100. You can use Revite up until around then, but once you get there, he's gonna die before he procs. Now, I love Reaper in this dungeon simply because I can drop and ignore. Basically, watch TV, spam him in, never lose a hero. Never. Not a single time. I have never lost a hero dropping like that because you saw that Reaper proc and he took out the 3 legendary heroes. Because the Reaper will hit anything that's alive. Rating wise, well, I didn't mean to drop Spirit Mage there, but oh well. Now, Reaper, I love Reaper because Reaper, Spirit Mage, and Cupid will come in together. Really, you're going to see a recurring theme, and that is basically the Reaper is Richard Gere, and the Spirit Mage is, well, Pretty Woman, and the Reaper has brought home that high dollar hooker and made her an honest woman because they pair together everywhere. You're going to see in HBM the best way to use them. You're going to see in the arena why they're so great together. And they're great together in raiding as well, because, well, first off, they both target troops first, and if there are no troops, and you have Reaper and Spirit Mage, everything's dead. Everything in the middle, all the heroes will always end up dead, because that is what they will target first. While Spirit Mage will still hit buildings, the Reaper is only going to be hitting living things, because he is a Reaper. So, you know, and I gotta say, though, that, you know, the match of Reaper and Spirit Mage, that's a pretty good one. I do like it. Alright, moving on. So guys, when you're thinking about farming them, think about the extra skill. Now, contest, guys, this is how you join it. Just hit it right there, scroll on down to Guild Stars. These are the votes that we're going to need to win a Maltonica. 1, so I can give it away to you guys, and 1, so I can get it on the main account and make a ton of videos with it. Scroll down, keep hitting it. It can be quite annoying, I know. And I'll show you the 2 videos you can vote on. You can vote on multiple videos. Right there, on the left. Pretty cool looking Maltonica with the fire behind him. This is the Dark Trojans guild. The guild I'm in with my free-to-play account. And the one I will be giving away at the end of this series. That is my real video. Considering my first one, that, well, I've lost like 500 something likes because this video does not count, and you will hear the rant in the next video about that. But you can see right there, you can tap it, you can vote on it, multiple votes, not a problem. I really, really would appreciate votes on both of them, guys. Alright, the arena. So I figured, let's let the Reaper run without his soulmate. And what you're going to see is, I'm pretty far back in the arena because I was not doing a turn for like 40 hours. Very lazy, and it's terrible. But you'll see the Reaper going off again and again, and Spirit Mage going down. Really, if you're just running Reaper without Spirit Mage, and your skill is not high enough, that means you're going to have the probability of 4 in 6, because my Reaper only hits 4 targets. There are 6 heroes, and he's going to have to reap Spirit Mage twice. You can see once reaping of Spirit Mage, twice reaping the Spirit Mage. Gone. Well, a little lucky there. Now, I could skill that up right now, but I'm going to wait till this weekend and make an arena run, and from there, see how far I can get with the Reaper at 7 of 9. Alright, never run on the top lane on defense. It's going to be the easiest win. Look how far back he is when my Minotaur's stunned. You can see, well, Spirit Mage is in there, showing the combination, because these two are made to work together. When you put them together, well, Mr. Poo Poo Poo! No chance, sir. Alright. Okay. You can see right there, well, there's Spirit Mage. And guys, the way I tell talents, basically, if I'm in the top 100. Now, right here, it's much harder to tell. But if I'm in the top 100 and I see a Spirit Mage that does not have Revite, because obvious, it's easy to see what a Revite here is. You can see the energy bar below them. You know that Spirit Mage is going to have War God, or, God forbid, don't let him have a 5/5 Bulwark. You can see right there in a collision, it's Thunder God winning that, not Reaper, but, well, let's go ahead and run this one right here against Blue Storm X. And right there, that Mage, I'm assuming, has War God, maybe 3 of 5, maybe 4 of 5, maybe 5 of 5. Not sure, but I did get him. But I can also tell you that, well, his Reaper's hitting harder than mine. He's got me by a few levels, but he's probably set up at a 7 of 9 versus mine. Now, I'm going to throw in my Reaper and watch what happens. This is what happens to a Revite Reaper versus a Sprint Reaper. And you can see, well, he still had full life, but their Reaper died right off, ending it, and the second proc ends their Reaper's day. Okay, HPM. Like I said, these two are made together. And I love Spirit Mage and Reaper running that edge of my box. And it's because they can float out, they can handle full troops of dragons. Spirit Mage, just with the proc that's hitting 8 enemies. Reaper healing himself with a lot of HP, guys, because a lot of people don't realize how much HP that the Reaper has. It's just under Cupid, and I believe it's just over Succubus. I believe that's where it is. And you can see right there, I'm loving this coming in here, and you can see, well, Spirit Mage and the rest, they have no chance because they're just proccing all over the place. Coming in on this side, their Spirit Mage is going down. My Reaper's going to start reaping all those heroes right there. And goodbye. Cannot wait to get this skill up to 7 of 9. One of the things you'll notice is Reaper just pretty much always has full health. And I also cannot wait to 9-star this guy. Okay, I5 spawning right there. No worries. Well, their Spirit Mage is going. My Reaper's taking care of him. Coming in, you can see that attack speed once Pumpkin Duke goes. Oh, it's just over. Yes, that is Reaper. Now I'm going to show you subbing in Thunder God for Reaper. And Final Hour once said something very, very wise. And it was that Thunder God is too powerful. This was before I understood Reaper and how good and the reason Reaper was better than Thunder God. I thought, no way, it's not possible. Well, you can see here's an example, and, well, watch my Thunder God proc on them. Bye. Yes, they're gone. That's great. Yeah, you know, wonderful, right? No. Oh, God. Spirit Mage, all by herself, all day to proc, and the baby that's become a man, gone. Now my heroes, well, all of them are just pretty much dead on life. I3, there's a self-destruct Pumpkin. I believe it's Pumpkin Duke that self-destruct. You'll see. Well, there goes Thunder God down. Then the self-destruct. I lose my Pumpkin Duke. Everyone's barely alive right now, and I've lost both of my buffing heroes. I can lose Cupid. Cupid is the least valuable of these 6 heroes. And, well, Pumpkin Duke, most valuable maybe for I5. And from there on I5, you don't need to watch it. You know I'm going to get steamrolled. Now, while subbing out Thunder God, or subbing out Reaper for Thunder God, no, it does not mean that you can't farm it. I'm going to show you a wave with Thunder God when it does go right. But the difference is, when you're doing HBM and you're farming for shards and experience, because you notice that I'm farming with limited garrisons, I only have heroes in that can gain experience, and what you want to do is maximize the number of times you beat it versus the number of times you lose against it. And I gotta say, farming with Reaper, I can only remember one loss, and it was one of those fluky, you know, Spirit Mage and Thunder God procs. Like, Thunder God was just procking all over me, and I ended up losing Pumpkin Duke in I2, and I lost that one. But that's the only one I remember losing on I so far. However, I have not been farming it for very long. Now, putting Thunder God in, I did 3 of them, lost 2 of them. But one of them was a little fluky, and the one you saw previously is pretty much what generally happens. Now, I say Cupid has the second highest survivability because of the incredible HP. Also, the range Cupid has is pretty long, and Cupid tends to just hang back, especially when raiding or in dungeons, and will stay there and stay alive until Druid can get that heal off. So, I guess Druid likes little boys. I don't know. Alright, moving on to Hero Trials. And I had never used Reaper in Hero Trials. I had always used a Mortep because, well, I wanted the stun. Now, one of the nice things with Reaper is you can put them on the front row, and then Minotaur, get him on the back row, guys. You got a 5-5 revive, get that dude on the back row. 4 or 5, I would put him on the front row. But it's just the timing of that first wave coming in. You'll see it again on a couple more waves. And you'll also see the unbeatable hero. One of the two, because Cupid in this game mode is unbeatable. No one on either server has beat it. Show it to me, and I'll show you why you're hacking. And Druid goes down pretty easily. 1200, that's pretty much the every time. Sometimes I get 2400. Have seen a screenshot of 6000, you lucky bastard. Here's Pumpkin Duke, and Pumpkin Duke really isn't that hard, as long as the self-destruct guys aren't on this side. And well, trust me, they're on the other side. You're going to see that in a second. It's like a nuclear bomb going off. And 3, 2, 1, boom! What? Look at the walls. We're going to watch this one again in slow motion because that is just epic. It's just Pumpkin Duke's charge. There's the mushroom cloud right there, and the walls are just gone. Absolutely love Pumpkin Duke in Hero Trials. If those are on the front side, you're just dead. Now, Amortep, the hero that I've subbed out for Reaper. You know, he was one that was hard, but I found Amortep to be extremely easy now. With this setup and with just the model that I'm using, you know, Amortep's like a 90% win. And the problem is, what are they doing breaking through the wall there? No sense. Never happened before. Whatever. Maybe, actually, I actually believe it was a self-destruct that hit one of the traps. That's probably why that wall... Yeah, there's more going, yeah. That's what's going on there. Okay, now I'm not worried. No mistakes on it. And, well, here's the one that can't be beaten. And I'm going to end this video with this because, what? Also, guys, check out Jay's Monopolis' series, Numbers on Reaper. Alright, guys, Sans 7 out.